just before the Senegalese president Macky Sall cancelled the planned election that was supposed to occur in February 2024. Everybody thought that the country, which has been hailed as the most stable democracy in Africa, was about to lose that title. However, the pressure from the country and the international community eventually led the president to reverse his decision. On March 24th, 2024, just a few days ago, the Senegalese presidential election was held with 19 candidates contesting for that position. The election results: the next president of Senegal is none other than 44 years old opposition leader Bassirou Diomaye Faye, a man who was in jail 2 weeks before the election and who nobody knew about 2 years ago. So, who is Bassirou Diomaye and what is his plan for the people of Senegal? Can he be compared to Africa's youngest president, Captain Ibrahim Traore? Let's find out in this video. Hello and welcome to My African Village TV, your guide to the hidden treasures of Africa. Here is another hidden treasure revealing to you, as you might be probably wondering why everybody is talking about Bassirou Diomaye Faye. And born in 1980, Bassirou never dreamed that he would one day become the president of Senegal. After graduating from the university in 2000, he bagged a master's degree in law and started a career as a tax inspector. In April 2023, Bassirou Diomaye was arrested and imprisoned in April 2023 for spreading false news, insulting a magistrate, and defaming a constituted body after making comments on social media. Even though he was still in prison, a coalition of more than 100 parties, including political heavyweights such as former Prime Minister Aminata Touré, joined Maye's campaign under the banner Bassirou Diomaye is Sanko. And thanks to a general amnesty law passed shortly before the vote to ease political tensions, Faye, who had been in prison for 11 months, was released in early March to prepare for the elections. Though the campaign period was short, about 7 million Senegalese came out to vote during the election. Ahead of Sunday's election, Bassirou Diomaye published a declaration of his assets and called on other candidates to do the same. Did they do that? Okay, let's find out. And on the 26th of March 2024, Bassirou Diomaye was officially declared the winner of the 2024 Senegalese presidential election. You can call it from prison to presidency, and this was just 11 days out of prison prior to the election day. Speaking at his first public appearance after the election, Bassirou Diomaye told the journalists present that in electing me, the Senegalese people have decided on a break with the past, and I promise to govern with humility and transparency. As news spread of Bassirou Diomaye's win, Senegalese youth who have suffered under the corrupt regime of the current administration came out en masse to celebrate the good news. The international community also congratulated the country on what they called a win for democracy. But questions were also raised about the foreign policy of the new government at a time when the coastal nation is becoming an oil and gas producer. In simple terms, the West has begun to worry about what the new government of Faye has in stock for them. This brings us to the question, what exactly are his policies for the people of Senegal and the international community? First, according to Faye, the foundation of his political project is to rehabilitate the institutions of the republic and restore the state based on the rule of law, something he says was flouted by Macky Sall. Speaking further, Maye stated that he intends to fight against what he calls hyper-presidentialism, which he says has led to the executive arm of government having excessive control over the legislative and judicial branches, resulting in manipulating justice to target and imprison political opponents. Bassirou Diomaye promises to limit the powers of the president, introduce impeachment, this is beautiful guys, prohibit the accumulation of political mandates, fight corruption, and introduce alternatives to imprisonment. Secondly, Faye promises to reclaim the sovereignty of Senegal, a word he used no fewer than 18 times in his manifesto. According to Bassirou, reclaiming the sovereignty of Senegal means renegotiating mining and hydrocarbon contracts that are set to take effect this year. He also plans to reassess fishing agreements with foreign countries because the fish resources that have been supporting over 600,000 Senegalese have been dwindling as a result of plundering from European and Asian trawlers. In addition to these, he plans to develop the primary sector to ensure food security and move towards self-sufficiency, notably the staple of rice. Thirdly, Maye intends to introduce a new currency called the Senegal to replace the CFA, which has been used by the country for more than 65 years. In an interview with French daily Le Monde, Maye stated that in order to leave the franc CFA, it would ideally be done within the framework of the Economic Community of West Africa States, ECOWAS, the West African Single Currency Project that has yet to come to fruition. However, he added that if that doesn't work, Senegal will have to create their own currency. Finally, guys, aside from shifting away from the CFA franc, he intends to reset the relationship with France, Senegal's main trading partner. The relationship would no longer be as it used to be, but based on a win-win partnership. This means if France is not ready for that change, then Senegal would have no choice but to seek alternative partners. Now, as you can see, his policies are brilliant and speak of the kind of leader the people of Senegal should expect. But here comes a million-dollar question. Can Bassirou be compared to Ibrahim Traoré, Africa's youngest president? Well, if you take a look at his policies, you will observe that they align with those of Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso. As everybody knows, the sovereignty of a country is something the Captain Traoré values so much. And you know, Bassirou happened to be the first youngest president that Senegal has ever had. I think we are looking at another African treasure here. So much to expect from this leadership. Now, while there is a great similarity between Maye and Captain Traoré in terms of policies, the big difference is Captain Traoré is already in power and has already implemented these policies. The whole world, including the West, knows where he stands. Diof Maye, on the other hand, has not started ruling, and his policies are still promises. The question now is whether he will do as he has promised or act like his predecessors, who are known for breaking their promises. Only time will tell us. Let us look forward to this new dawn for Senegal and see how it unfolds. Thank you for watching this video today, and let us keep the conversation going in the comment section. Until we see you guys in the next video, I am Splendor. Bye for now.